back to You Should Know Podcast, episode 160. Round of applause, please. Hey everybody, welcome back to the You Should Know Podcast. If you're new here or if you haven't already and you look below, you see the subscribe button isn't pressed, you're wrong. If you leave even more below that, you say comment section isn't fulfilled with your name, guess what? Even more wrong. Go ahead and fill that out. Get your good karma. A better way to get your good karma is hitting that like button, hitting that bell notification, and sharing this episode with your friends. The good karma is coming back to pay you. You know why? The Payton versus Cam tour tickets are out now! Go grab your tickets right now. You can click the link in the description or click the link in any of our bios or go to www.YouShouldKnowstudios.com. All the tickets are there. You better hurry before they sell out. The Koala Club went crazy in the pre-sale. Absolutely demolished the meet and greet tickets, demolished a lot of the regular seating tickets, and we were so excited to get tours started. So be a part of it. Click the link in the description or go to YouShouldKnowstudios.com to get your tickets. Speaking of the Patreon, if you want that early access, if you want that bonus content, you know what you need to do is join the Patreon. There's 3 different tiers. There's different things. At each tier, you get more episodes. You get exclusive episodes. You get live streams. You get early access to tickets. You get everything you could possibly imagine. Anything you want from the You Should Know Podcast, you get it over there on the Patreon. Go join the Koala Club. It's the best family in the world. We love you. Go grab your tickets. Now on to the rest of the episode.
The You Should Know Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at MANSCAPED. Hey everyone, I've got some exciting news. MANSCAPED, the global leader in men's grooming, is now available at CVS stores nationwide. If you're all about convenience like you're going to love this. Now you can pick up your favorite MANSCAPED products while running errands. No more waiting for shipping. Just swing by CVS, grab what you need, and you're good to go. And here's the best part. The Lawnmower 3.0 Plus Refined Kit is exclusive to CVS. It's got everything you need to stay fresh, clean, and confident. Join the over 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped to stay clean, fresh, and confident.
Comes with, of course, the star of the show, the Lawnmower 3.0. It's good in the water. It's good when it's dry. It's got an LED light so you don't miss anything by the thighs. Good morning to you. But it also comes with crop soothing aftershave, crop reviving on-the-go ball toner, and Peyton's favorite, crop preserver ball sack deodorant.
Got it on right now.
So if you're ready to level up your grooming routine, head to your local CVS and grab the Lawnmower 3.0 Plus Refined Kit. Your grooming game just got easier and better thanks to Manscaped and CVS.
Now on to the rest of the episode.
The You Should Know Podcast.
We got co-host Cam back in the studio. You can't do that. You can't do that. You honestly can't do that. To the people that are watching visually, they saw what you did. You can't do that.
That's suggestive, isn't it?
And it's John Morant. John Morant, you just did that.
Oh, jaw. Hit him with the...
That was...
Hit him with the little Memphis two-step.
That was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was pretty bad. And the fact my shorts are larger than they should be, it made it all worse.
You're dressed like a single dad in 2009.
Yeah.
Right?
A single dad in 2009 that drops his kid off basketball practice, smokes in his Honda Accord, and then comes back and picks him up.
100%. 100%. And you listen to a lot of Vanilla Ice.
and Akon, for sure.
And you're like, golly, this is good tunes. Is this what the boys are listening
I was
to?
like, man, what's your mama doing this weekend? Because you know we're not together still. What's your
Oh
mama
my
doing
God.
this weekend? That's what I look like. I'm dressed like that.
Gotta get muted for that one.
Gotta take that one off.
But one of the other things I want to talk about you and your attire and how you look. Now, see, Cam's come back to the studio not as human, but as lizard.
Okay, explain it. You
don't
just tell them I'm a lizard.
I don't know if they
looking at my skin.
I don't know if they could see this in the camera, but Cam's going up to the camera right now. Go down. He is the scaliest I've ever seen a human being, and he's moisturized today.
Yeah, you should have saw me at the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to tell them?
No, you go ahead.
So basically, we spent the worst weekend of our life in San Antonio, Texas. The weekend actually wasn't bad. The city's it's an awful city.
Yeah, let's say that. The city of San Antonio, where they handled and they held the Final Four. San Antonio is the worst city to ever exist. Shout out to all our San Antonio fans. Your city sucks.
There was a lot of love there. We love every one of you. You have the worst major city in the United States of America, and I'm not kidding. I'm so serious.
We spent,
oh my God,
72 hours in the worst city in America.
It got to a point where we both said out loud in public, I feel like the city is sucking my soul out of me.
Yes, I feel like I was losing my connection with Jesus. Like
Oh my God.
as the time went on, I was like, my God isn't here.
This is the real city of sin.
Yes, 100%.
Oh.
100%. I honestly, can I make a point? And y'all are gonna get mad at me. If you get your mail in San Antonio, Texas, you are beneath me. Let's put that out there.
There's nothing you do. There's nothing
you can do.
Oh my
Now,
God.
do we go? We're not gonna say everything that happened.
No, you're gonna have you have to tune in to the extended episode this week, coming out Wednesday
On Patreon.
That's
Link
where
in the
we're gonna
description.
deep dive into the of San Antonio.
Yes, but we will tell you a couple of things that happened, right? Because we could literally spend 16 podcasts on this topic.
Off of not just like the history of the deep dive San Antonio, off of one Friday night to Tuesday morning trip.
First of all,
one trip.
The city lives in poverty. Put that out there. Y'all physically don't have it.
I did not see too many affluent people or areas in the city of San Antonio. I don't know if it's in stay.
Victor Wembanyama is in prison.
Oh my God, he's in hell.
He's a 19-year-old multimillionaire.
Victor Wembanyama is soon to be a face of a professional sports organization, and he lived in Paris. He came from Paris, got so much money, and has to spend it in San Antonio, Texas.
Anyway, let's talk about.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about the plane ride to San Antonio. That's where things really started off. First of all, shout out to Creator League. Shout out to House of Highlights. Thanks for having us. You lied to me.
Yeah, you did.
You lied.
Absolute liars.
We were told we're gonna get aisle seats. We're 6'7".
Yes.
We're gonna get aisle seats.
They said, unfortunately, it was too close to the date. The first class was not available, but we got you aisles.
Right.
That's what it said.
Verbatim.
Verbatim in an email.
Verbatim. We get to the airport. We go to the kiosk. We put in our flight information to print our tickets. We print our tickets. Middle seat. Both of us. Right behind each other, like lined up.
28B, 29B.
Awful. Already, I'm upset. Like, you lied to me, and I'm big. Like, it's not even like I feel like I deserve more than this.
Yeah.
It just honestly is not.
It's just no one likes to be lied to.
Yeah, lied to, and that's not comfortable. I'm too big to do this.
Yes.
And so we get onto the plane, right? We go to the back of the plane, the dungeon,
Yeah.
the caboose of this plane.
Lizard.
Yeah, there's a lizard.
He was shooting guys.
Smells like a 2008 dirty casino back there. So I get to my middle seat, right?
Excuse me.
I'm sitting down, and the lady to the left of me, God bless her. Honestly, God bless her. But let's be honest here. There was some overlap. Not a problem. Not a problem. And I did not care.
Not a problem.
Did not care.
It's just what happened.
Kim, who's next to you?
No, you can't. Hey, no. Okay. ISO. Hey, y'all. Hell, I'll take the ISO. Okay, so Peyton had a woman with some overlap next to him, and I had a man with
No.
No,
I didn't think you were actually gonna say it.
Oh no, I will for
No,
for us.
no,
so that
you
it can
can't.
be removed.
No,
I had a guy who's
no. Okay, there was a guy next to him.
Yes.
To describe him and how he behaved in the real world, what did he do before the flight took off, Cam?
Before we got to the straightaway to go up in the sky, because we're on a plane, 2 18-ounce bottles of Mountain Dew were opened, consumed, and crunched up in the back of his seat back.
Now,
2 bottles of Mountain Dew he drank before we were in the sky.
Smoking 2 bottles of Mountain Dew before we take off is a sentence. The air marshal should be on him.
Oh, he should be removed from the plane. They say, sir, I've never seen that ever. You got to get out.
You can create chemical warfare in your body with 2 Mountain Dews, right?
And then, okay, we're going to San Antonio from Dallas. The entirety of the flight was like 56 minutes. This man opened like cheddar. It was like cheddar cream cheesy corn nuts.
You can wait.
25 minutes into the flight. No one should be allowed to have food on a flight that is not even an hour. It was 56 minutes, and he goes, and I was like, just cheese everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was disgusting.
Now let's go back to my aisle. The woman with overlap, right? When I say overlap, and I don't care. There's no problem with this.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I couldn't put my left arm down on my rest.
Yeah.
That was hers. It's okay though. You can have it.
Yeah.
But
You get that one and the window.
but I'm also big and I was tired and I was like
And tired of the bullshit.
so I wanted to do this. I wanted to put my arm down. And there was a point like right whenever we were like idle, we were taxied. I was trying to put my arm down.
Oh.
And I did. And all I heard was, ow! I said, Jesus Christ, so sorry, I didn't get there. And there's no, I'm not making fun of her. There's no problem. I literally, like, it was like this, ow! He went, oh. And then, okay, so I was like, all right, we're about to take off. We're still taxied. This is another thing. We were taxied on the runway for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we could have been in San Antonio.
The duration of our flight, we spent on concrete.
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start my podcast, right? I take my AirPods out. As soon as I take my AirPods out, to the right of me, I hear, baby screaming. But it's not even like an infant.
Oh my God, the kid was like 2.5 years old.
It was to the point you could have a conversation with this kid,
you
like,
could
hey,
speak with him, tell him to, hey, be quiet.
And it was one of those parents, like, we don't discipline our children.
They're children, they need to figure it out on their own.
Yes, we let them express their emotions. Their emotions.
Yeah. Yeah. The emotions. You're in an Airbus. You make them be quiet.
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
So that kid would like not even screaming.
Just screaming. It genuinely wasn't tears though. That's what was pissing me.
It was like fake.
It was like he was just annoyed. He
Yes.
was like ah. Ah. And I was like, what the f is happening?
And so I'm like, he's like directly across from me. So I'm like, hell no. I pull out my AirPods, take them out of the case, put them in my ears. As I go to open my phone, I hear, doo-doo-doo. My AirPods die. They die. I literally text Cam.
And I saw you. I saw the back of your head. You went. All I saw was this.
I threw my hands in the air. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's just the plane ride, right? That's just the plane ride. We almost crashed on the way down.
Oh, no. Like, okay, seriously, that was the hardest landing of all the flights I've ever been on. The hardest landing to hit the ground I've ever experienced that flight. Of course it is.
To the point where the 100-something passengers in the plane went, oh.
Yeah, everyone went, oh.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I remember looking out the window as we were like coming down, and I was like, okay, I can see the city, I can see the little grids, and they were getting real close. I'm like, all right, bet we're about to land. I was playing music, but to myself, in my thoughts, I was like, we're getting really close, really. And then he just hit, and I said, yeah. He smacked it off the ground. It was crazy.
And so I don't want to spend too much more time. We spent 11 minutes already on this. But what I do want to say is start touching on a couple things that happened in San Antonio, and you get the full story on Patreon, link in the description.
Go back and forth. Just go one-liners.
Oh, God. Okay, woman, watch a woman on a tree.
What? I'm not laughing at. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the hat. Okay, mute it. Here we go. Go again.
Homeless man walked into a Whataburger, put a spell on Cam. Dead right in front of his face, like this.
Okay. My personal bank information got skimmed out of a CVS that was housing cats. Oh my God. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Charles Barkley took my.
Okay, I got a next one. We met an NBA legend, Jalen Rose. Peyton was bleeding from his mouth for no reason. A non-contact mouth bleed. Oh my God, keep going.
What? Oh, I can't say this on the internet. You're gonna have to mute this.
Someone took unsolicited photographs of me and Peyton. Then once we looked at them and confused.
One more time. Go ahead. You got it.
Confronted. You idiot!
It's so much of your skin. I watched fly.
Smoke bomb. I said,
That's your defense.
I literally go. I grab it. I go, get back. Okay. People took unsolicited photographs of me and Peyton, and once we confronted them about it, the best he could say was this. I literally said, did you? He did that, walked off.
Okay, there's so much more that happened.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. It was the worst trip ever.
We'll get into that on Patreon.
The whole city smells like vomit. Last thing.
Oh my God, Riverwalk is the worst place ever. Riverwalk is the worst place ever. That's where dreams go to die. And there's no good food on the Riverwalk. If you own a restaurant,
sells good food.
If you own a restaurant on the Riverwalk, go out of business.
Yeah, you are simply there. You are simply there for tourism.
Oh my goodness.
You do not take pride in your food or your chefs.
Oh my God. It was the worst.
Oh my God. Okay.
But shout out to Creator League. Thank you for having us.
Love Creator League. Love House Highlights.
Great time.
Final Four. Crazy Final Four, by the way. We didn't have credentials. We didn't even get to watch that.
And we're going to talk about our performance in the Creator League on Patreon. I can't talk about too much now, and I've seen the comments, and they're coming after me.
Oh.
They're talking about Daddy pretty bad. Well, I'll explain everything over there on the Koala Club.
There we go.
The You Should Know podcast.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Rocket Money.
P, you want to know something that honestly makes me sad?
Yes.
It's when you sign up for something. If it's like a 7-day free trial, but then you get charged. Or you can do it for a month for free, but then you get charged.
I don't like that.
It always slips your mind.
Yeah.
Always. And then you're stuck month after month after month paying for things you don't even know you're using.
Genuinely, one of my biggest pet peeves, the peeviest of the pets I have.
Oh my God, the worst of pets. In fact, I just learned 85% of people have at least one subscription that they do not use or do not know they're paying for.
And that's why I use Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I think that's very important to lower them bills, grow the savings. Ooh. Potato.
Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear and concise view of all of your expenses across all of your accounts. You can easily create personalized budget, get alerts if bills increase in price, and you can activate the new goals feature, which will automatically help you save money.
Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/YSK today. That's rocketmoney.com/YSK. One more time, rocketmoney.com/YSK. Now on to the rest of the episode.
The You Should Know podcast.
All right, immediately straight into it. I was on Twitter, right?
Okay.
And I saw a video.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Hawks had a halftime performance.
Right.
It was one of those things where the guy, you have to make a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, half-court shot, you get like 30 grand.
Okay, awesome.
You start at half court and you have like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Well, you start at half court?
Yeah. Like you start, you just dribble up, boom, and then you like work your way back.
Oh, so you start at the layup.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was like starting at half.
Okay.
Like he had to run up to the
So
layup.
the first shot you have to make is a layup.
Layup. Peyton.
What happened? I didn't see this.
You didn't see this?
No.
This fan at the Atlanta Hawks game, they go, everybody cheer him on, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. He starts running, he tore his ACL. He literally went up for the layup and tore his ACL right there on the court, and he laid down for minutes, they couldn't get him up. And he tore his ACL.
That's so embarrassing.
That is, okay, I bring 2 parts to this. That has to be I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
That is immediately top 3 most embarrassing things he's ever done.
Right.
Immediately. And my second thought was, how bad would you be if you had to do a halftime act in front of 20,000 people?
Oh, Cam, I couldn't do it. There's nothing I can do great in front of 20,000 people. I can't do anything good.
You would be shaking, literally pierced out of the shower.
Dude, it's like, inside joke. There's literally, whenever I get in front of that many people, my ligaments and my phalanges aren't mine anymore.
They're all tightened up.
They belong to the ecosystem. Whatever God decides to do with my hands and feet at that moment is what's happening.
You're walking out like this. You're literally like, you can't even move them, and all of a sudden it's just like.
That's literally my biggest fear is having to do physical activity in front of a crowd. I can't do that.
What if you, okay, here we go though.
Right.
Hey, you got to pay to play, right? Let me make it sweet for daddy. Let me make it sweet for you.
Oh, God.
You liked it. Don't lie to me. $500,000, and there's no half-court shot.
Okay.
So you, $500,000,
Yeah.
layup, free throw, three-pointer.
How much time do I have?
You have 25 seconds.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be able to do that.
You wouldn't even try?
Oh, try. I would not
But how
succeed.
hard would you try?
Hard.
So you would go very hard.
I'm already shaking thinking about it. Like my wrist is getting loose.
Is that?
Yeah, my wrist is getting loose. Like, I can't function like that. I lose strength and mobility.
So
I can't do things in front of large crowds.
you literally tighten up.
I can't.
So, but $500,000, 25 seconds. Everyone's watching. Everyone has the right. They actually signed rights to record you and do whatever they want.
This is exactly what happened. They'd be like, you be the announcer person that calls me out.
Okay. Our contestant for today's halftime show is Peyton Harden.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Hold on now.
Can I grab your mic? I'm gonna grab your mic.
No, hold on, sir.
Excuse me, everybody in the arena today. Can y'all please close your eyes? Everybody turn around. And I swear to God, I'm not gonna go until y'all close your eyes. No, hold on. That guy, close your baby's eyes. I can't do this. I don't do well. Please, or I'm not gonna go. LeBron, close your eyes. LeBron, actually go to the locker room.
Go stretch. Go do more rehab.
That's exactly what happened.
I'd go, sir. You need give me that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So he does not feel confident with you watching. He has told us if you close your eyes, that he has a better chance of succeeding. Is everyone fine with that? No, boo. That guy sucks. All right, let's continue. Boom and bink, go. You fall, you tear your ACL.
Yeah,
you are now the new
100%.
ATL Hawks fan.
What the did you just say?
ATL Hawks fan. I abbreviated Atlanta for no reason. No reason whatsoever.
Dude, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. People that speak in abbreviations.
Oh my God. Like the texting abbreviations, but
in real life.
When say IRL?
Yeah.
He did that IRL.
Yeah. Dude,
oh my God.
Dude, this is so much better IRL. Go to hell. Like genuinely, don't go to heaven.
Go spin. Go.
Don't go there. I don't want to see you there. I don't want you to be there. Dude, honestly. And it's like, dude, and
No, seriously, don't go to heaven. Oh my God.
you ever had somebody hit you with an LOL?
Oh, if someone says LOL and they're not laughing, that should immediately start. A referee should spawn from the ground, and you should immediately be able to fight that person. If they go, oh my God, LOL. It's no. In real life, someone says LOL and they're not laughing.
Dude,
you're lying.
You're lying. I see you lying.
You just lied. You might as well sign a paper, say I lied to you. And hand it to me.
A lot of people hit me with the OMGs. OMG. Shut the up. STFU. How about that?
Hit it with their own reverse psychology.
Dude, no abbreviations. And we need to bring back Old English.
Oh my God. Dude, it's sexy too.
We need to bring back pre-Civil War talk.
Well,
oh no.
Well, no, we know. I go, what's up, boy? That's how I greet you on recording days. I had to.
No, I think we should. I miss when people talk fancy. I genuinely do miss that.
And imagine, okay, I know we just talked about this, but imagine, you know what? I'm going to be a grown man, the charisma. To hell with RIZZ. Burn.
Yeah.
Imagine the charisma.
Yeah,
the feng shui, the suave of speaking like that to a lovely broad.
Yeah.
Back in the day, a lovely woman. You got your suit on. It's literally 2 p.m. on like a Tuesday. You're doing nothing. You're walking the street, but you're head to toe dressed to the nines.
Right.
Because they didn't have athletic shorts. Have you ever thought about that? They didn't have athletic shorts. They didn't have tank tops. Like every day you woke up, you're putting on full clothes. No matter how hot it was, like they didn't have leisure wear.
I never thought of it. They did not have leisure wear.
No one had a t-shirt.
Imagine
every day
waking up every morning and having to button your t-shirt
to the nines. Like I'm talking ascot, a tie, an undercoat, an overcoat, a hat, a horse and a cane every day.
Every day.
With nothing to do. Imagine
Nothing to do but
work.
hate somebody that looks different than you. That's the only thing on your agenda is like, they look different, we hate. That's the only thing you have to do.
They go, ah! That's all it is.
Like, where are they?
They go, that's wrong.
That's yeah, dude. That's crazy.
That's first off, but a mat just it'd be so sexy.
Yeah.
Just risen up someone like that, like the evening's finest breath off the moon's right top. Off of, I can't even do it. Hold on.
Okay, show me how you would.
Your best. Let's put a year on it. Your best. You can't say pre-Civil War. You just can't say
your
that.
best medieval Riz.
Medieval.
Isn't that medieval speak?
Oh, medieval's a long time ago, but yeah, I'm talking like maybe London, like 100 years ago, like
Okay, what's that time?
like 1925.
Give me your best 1925 Riz. Like, how would that go?
Oh my God.
You're at the local plantation. Where'd they hang out at?
Let's call it a saloon for this. Let's call it a saloon. I'm at the local saloon. I'm not on the plantation. Honestly, in my thing, I wasn't even in America because we wouldn't be talking. So I'm in London. in 1925 at a saloon. No, we couldn't in 1925.
Yes, you could.
Wait, 1925? Could I? Oh yeah, I could.
Yes, you could have.
Depending where you are.
Well, it would have been a little rough.
Depending where you are. You and me, we would have been boys.
We'd have to write notes.
That would have been cool too, though.
Yeah.
I always wanted a pen pal. Never
I had one. She was Asian.
See, you say that's
Yeah,
kind of
she was an Asian.
That's kind of
Well, I
hot.
was 13, so that's weird.
No, it's not. You didn't like girls when you were 13? You literally had when you were 6. Oh my God, what are you talking about?
No?
Muted.
He said.
Okay. Best 1925 Riz.
Okay, say it one more time. Tell me that I'm in a saloon and I'm gonna get perfect.
You're in a saloon in 1925. What's your best Riz?
Excuse me, madam. Ma'am. Yes, you. I just want you to know I'd give you my day's wages to take your blouse off. And she goes, and then I go, because it's 1925. Come on, meet me halfway. Just meet me halfway. Give me one lick, give me one giggle. God. Okay, run it back. She slaps me. I don't slap her.
Well, I gotta figure out what we're doing about that. I don't know if that can go on YouTube.
But obviously that's a little aggressive.
Right.
Now the real version, right?
Right.
I wouldn't know what the. I go, excuse me. What's your family name? What's your family name? She goes, what? I go, your family name. Who do you belong to? Who's your ancestors?
Your eyes moving like.
Because I'm looking her up and down. I'm looking at her blouse, and then I'm looking at her
ankles.
Her ankles, her stockings. She got a lot of chains and jewelry on. And I'm looking at her hair. And she goes, what's your family name? What have they done for our city? And she keeps looking back, and I go, blessed be, you're gorgeous. Why don't you go to the dock and shag up a little bit? Would you like that? And then she goes, nope. And then I'm still single in 1925. I don't have Riz. I'm out of the game.
Oh, that was very good. I like you've been a creep in every time period. That's what I've learned. You were a creep in every single time period that exists. You
Even caveman?
Yeah.
There's no like audible
You're like,
words.
I'm Careful.
Oh man. Oh
Okay.
my God.
They didn't have showers back then, did they?
They did. They had forms of showers.
Okay.
Sometimes they would just
Okay. Let's. Right.
Everyone breathe.
They didn't have showers back then.
Not like conventional that we know.
Right. There's people. There's people nowadays that I did not know the ratio of people that pee in the shower.
I pee almost every time in the shower.
And I did not know that. The
Yeah.
majority of people are like that.
Oh yeah.
And I tried it for the first time this morning. And then,
What did you like?
I hated it. The smell.
Oh, well, you gotta. Okay, two things. One, that's you. That's definitely you. You can't blame anybody else. That's your urine. Whatever you are ingesting, that's why it smells rank. And secondly, you always tell me you aimed for the drain.
Yes, on the
Yeah,
drain,
you
but
don't piss on the walls.
some of my old hair was so. It was like a mess. It was like an oatmeal of body. No, Dad.
A small gerbil with in my shower.
Yeah, because I got the front and the back. Look,
If y'all would see this man naked, it is
Wonderland.
It is something. It's like Candyland.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It's not real. It's mythical.
It's almost like the Twilight Zone. You don't know if it's scary or fun. Like you're like,
and you also don't know if it's real or not. Like you don't know what's happening. Like it is the word confusion. When you see him naked, you're confused.
you just go, huh?
Bro, what the is that? You're like, whoa.
But I genuinely didn't know the amount of people that pee in the shower.
What do you think the number is in terms like out of 10? Just to make it simple. Like, did you look it up or
No, it's just I was talking to people and I was listening to other people talk, and it's been coming up so often. I would say about 80% of people pee in the shower.
Oh God, guerrilla marketing, mouth to mouth, it's the greatest. Yes, I would say, dude, you pee in the shower.
Dude, that's disgusting to me. I've never done it.
But
this morning was my first time, and honestly, I did not look at myself in the mirror leaving my bathroom. I was like, who are you?
You were ashamed, so you gross.
No, that is disgusting.
No, so it didn't feel it. I think it's the accomplishment. No one does it for the aroma. Obviously, you don't want to smell urine. No one's like, ooh, urine. But at the same time, you do. It's also like a sensory thing.
Right.
If you're on the edge of having to pee, but you can hold it.
Yeah.
As soon as water hits your body and you're naked, you're gonna pee. I pissed all over.
That's actually,
all over the Kimpton Santos. All over it this weekend.
No, that's not true because I'm not a toddler. When water hits my body, I'm not like, ooh. That doesn't happen to me. You know why? I pay taxes. That's why I don't do that.
No. I guarantee if you and me say we chugged a 2 liter of water, and you tell me, okay, I'm getting to the point I gotta pee, I guarantee I can make you piss.
That's so
now
different.
That sounds weird.
That's weird, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, I would.
No. You said that's if we're drinking a gallon of water and then you don't have to really do anything.
No.
If I'm having a normal day, and it is nighttime, and it's time for me to bathe before bed.
Yes.
If it's time for me to get in the shower before bed.
Yes.
I'm gonna pee before I get in the shower.
That's fine.
That's normal.
But I'm saying if you did, that's why I said if you're on the cusp. If you didn't fully, you're like, it wasn't enough to go, I should pee. But then you get in the shower and the water hits, and now that 4 turned to like a 7. And
That's immature.
I think it's skill. I think it's 2 for 1, 2 birds, 1 stone.
How's that skillful?
Because now I'm technically, are you saving water? Got him. Oh my God, the frugal man strikes again. I save water because I piss in my shower.
I think how's that saving water at all?
Because the shower's gonna be on for the same duration, but now I didn't do a flush. Got him.
Okay, but I've never been an environmentalist. I love the earth, but I'm not gonna pee on myself to save the world. Sorry.
You would pee on yourself if you got stung by an octopus.
Stingray. Jellyfish.
Oh my God! Wait, octopuses don't even sting.
No, they grab. And they suck.
Honest to God, do it 10 more times, and your opinion will change.
I swear to God, I will never do it again.
See, you're the same man that didn't bathe, and now you're complaining about doing something in the shower while bathing.
Yeah,
you don't have. You're like, there's no honesty.
Do you not understand that is a little immature? Like that's wrong and a little immature.
That's not immature.
Yes, it is.
That is not immature.
Cam,
letting the water tickle my back and then I go, ooh, now I pee. I get that.
Hey,
that might be young.
You're pushing 30 and you're not potty trained. Like, do you understand that's weird? Do you understand that's wrong? You understand that? You're 30.
I'm saying that.
And you're not potty trained.
No, I'm not.
You act the same as your infant son. Like, that is nasty.
No, dude, sneak up on me and surprise me.
I don't get that either.
We'll be talking. I'll just be like, oh, I got poop.
That's another thing. I don't get that. How can you not, like, y'all don't have a communication system. You have bad comms with your body.
I think because you lived in fear for so long. You were baptized in fear when it comes to pooping and using the bathroom in public that you suppressed your own system so much that you have ultimate control over it now. Like your system can directly obeys you no matter what it is. Mine is its own thing.
But there's no way you're just sitting feeling completely fine and then like that you're like, oh no, something's coming out.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
It's a big gurgle. It's like a big just gutturally movement.
Oh my God, I have like a 2-hour buildup before I know.
Yeah, I know.
I have a leeway before I'm exiting.
Because it's probably, if these are your tunnels, your tubes, your intestines, they're probably like this right now because of what you've done to them. So you can feel it working. My is, it'll be here. I gotta poop.
I don't think you should get the security deposit back in your house if you pee in the shower. That's a fact. And I'm being honest. Last thing about the shower, I farted in my shower the other day.
Oh God. That is
Boy.
No, it is.
I was literally, I said, it's like,
Dude,
help!
how? I don't get that though. What did you say?
Help!
Help me! I can't see. Bro, you know, one time I did it. It was so bad I got out.
Yeah, no, same. I left.
I literally got out and there was water all over my floor.
Yeah.
It was visceral. I was soaking wet and I went, oh. Yeah.
The You Should Know podcast.
This episode is brought to you by HUEL. New customers visit HUEL.com/YSK today and use our code YSK to get 15% off your first order plus a free gift. That's code YSK to get 15% off your first order plus a free gift.
P, you know how we're trying to stay active and stay in the gym on recording days, but we got to go super, super early?
Yes.
And then sometimes you get the workout, you get the shower, but you got to go.
Yes.
Don't get to eat, and that messes up your entire day.
Yes, dude, eating is one of the most important parts of your physical fitness journey.
And thank you, HUEL, for solving that very problem.
HUEL is a nutritionally complete, ready-to-drink meal. So if you're on the go and you're trying to hit your macros like I am, grab you a HUEL.
You're exactly right, P. HUEL, it contains vitamin C, which I know helps supports my immune system, 35 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, unbelievably convenient, and the greatest part, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee.
No prep, no hassle, just grab and crack on.
Plus, it is gluten-free, 100% vegan, non-GMO, and naturally flavored.
And remember, new customers visit HUEL.com/YSK today and use our code YSK to get 15% off your first order plus a free gift. Remember, that's code YSK to get 15% off your first order plus a free gift. Now on to the rest of the episode.
The You Should Know podcast.
I saw something on Twitter this week.
Talk to me.
And it is absolute
Okay. Half of Twitter is.
Did you hear about the dire wolf being back?
Oh my God. Didn't even know what it was.
You never heard of a dire wolf before?
Never heard of it. Like,
it's
like this mythical thing. Never heard of it.
I grew up on the dire wolf. I knew what that was. I remember it was this big wolf that was around during the Ice Age era.
Of course you did.
Yes. So there's like 10,000 years ago. Like 10,000 years ago, there was this wolf called the dire wolf, and it roamed the Americas. It was there with the woolly mammoths. It was there around that time, like the Ice Age, like all those, and then went extinct 10,000 years ago.
See,
like actually longer than like 11 to 17,000 years ago, they went extinct. Right?
good God.
Come to find out, some scientists made some new dire wolves.
See,
Let me tell you how they did it.
please.
Right? This biochemist lab
Nope.
had some fossils from dire wolves. Got some dire wolf fossils. They looked at them on a random Wednesday in March. They said, let's bring out the dire wolf.
Let's try this.
They said, oh, bring me that one. They grab one, right? They grab a skull of a dire wolf.
15,000 years old.
Straight off the shelf,
They literally ripped the barcode off.
right? They're starting to sweep on a random Wednesday this dire wolf skull, and they go, oh my God, this one's got DNA on it still.
Usable.
They got DNA from a 17,000-year-old dire wolf bone. Okay, right? Then they're like, hey, let's make a new one since we got DNA. Let's go ahead and make a new one. You want to know how they made a new one?
How?
They took ordinary DNA from gray wolves that are alive now, right? Just regular wolves that are outside.
So they stole an animal, first off. They kidnapped an animal in his natural habitat.
They were like, hey, we need you to make something better.
They said, come here. And they took him, threw a collar on him, said, get
They
this
said, come here. We need dire wolves. All right. They got that, right? And since they had the DNA from the dire wolf, they genetically manufactured the gray wolf's DNA to exactly match the dire wolf. Then,
This is nonsense.
then they used regular German shepherds
Oh, no.
as surrogates.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And now we got two dire wolves. And M. Night Shyamalan's holding them. Or whoever that director was. What?
The people that headed this operation, they need to serve prison time. Prison time.
There's no way people believe that the dire wolf is real. The new dire wolf is real.
Yeah, there's no way it's back. No, first off, if it's ever real. Secondly, the fact that you knew exactly what the f it was pisses me off, and it makes me believe that you did wolf t-shirt Wednesdays.
Oh my God, of course I did.
Oh my God.
Of course I did.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I used to howl. Like in recess, whenever it would be like a little gray outside out of nowhere, you know how
Like you're real close to a tornado, but it's not really.
Exactly. You know, it's the day starts out sunny, but when you're outside, it automatically just randomly gray. Everybody was looking at the sky like, whoa, and I was like, it's my time to be the center of attention. I did that. Woo!
You get to the top of the slide, every kid's like, wait, what the heck? They turn around, you're literally like, oh! At the top of the slide.
Like, dude, I convinced at least one or two of those dumb kids. One of them still believe it.
There's this kid, Papa, there's a werewolf in my class. I've seen it.
Yeah, 100%.
Idiots. Back to the fake wolf.
Dude.
Back to the fake dire German Shepherd wolf.
So you don't believe the dire wolf reincarnation is real either?
There's no way, like, I'm a friend of science, I guess.
Right.
I like seeing cool things.
Right.
There's just, that sounds like.
It's so, why?
We took a real wolf, we took old wolf DNA, then we took a dog, threw it in a blender, now we have a species that hasn't been here in 10,000 years.
Yes, and then they're talking about the characteristics of them. They said they're shy from humans. They do look just like the dire wolves, but honestly, it's 3D printed or something, AI, I don't know what it is, but somebody got real bored.
Someone got really bored and that is literally a Saint Bernard. That is a regular dog. They're gonna sell it as this. There's gonna be a new museum for him. They're gonna be on the front of Time magazine.
Already there.
You're
dire wolf is on the front of Time magazine, and it says extinct. It's crossed out.
It's a money. They're money grabbing.
It's the new dinosaur.
Oh my God.
It's the new dinosaur.
They're money grabbing. They're money grabbing.
So I'm telling you, I've had this conspiracy since I was a kid. The dinosaurs weren't real. They're money plays for museums, for movies, for toys.
I like it.
For TV. That's why they invented the dinosaur. But now we've been doing that for 100 years. We got to innovate.
Let's throw some furry.
No, I'm saying we got to innovate. Let's actually bring the dinosaurs back. Yeah. Let's create these dinosaurs. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know that they were saying they were gonna like do the same woolly mammoth.
Yes, they're gonna, because they were around the same time.
Island.
Okay, but do we have woolly mammoth bone?
It's apparently they do. Apparently it's the same for the dire wolf.
No,
like
they don't.
They have usable DNA that they're going to impregnate an African elephant and a woolly.
Now, why
mammoth.
do they gotta make it black? Leave my.
Don't say it.
Y'all make it a white elephant. Make it a polar bear.
They're gonna impregnate a Boston elephant. He's like, khakis. But same, and then apparently the birth, first off, it would suck to be a female elephant. I'm gonna say that.
Why?
Their carrying phase of pregnancy, I think, is like 18 months.
And how long?
A year and a half.
Oh, so it's double human.
Double.
But they're double the size, so that makes sense.
Oh, they're way more than double.
Triple.
Can you imagine being an elephant?
No.
I can't either.
They're not. They don't have too much meat, do they? Like they're.
Oh.
Like you put a horse and an elephant.
Now size to ratio.
Exactly.
Size, elephant wins.
That's why I never wanted big thighs.
Yes.
It's like the depth perception is important.
Depth perception is important.
You know what I mean?
You go, exact same, monster quads, skin and bones, he's hanging. That's what it is.
Well, 100% the dire wolf is bull.
It's bullshit. They're grabbing money.
Yeah.
And I have a fun thing to go off what you said.
Okay.
I don't think dinosaurs were ever real. I think they were dragons.
Why do you think that, Cam?
Oh my God, he came to play. Thanks, Bubba. They're dragons.
Why do you think that?
Because all four corners of the earth.
Next. Popcorn.
All rewind. All four corners. Are you making me nervous?
Who did you just talk to?
Am I losing?
He looked at the mannequin and he started asking him
I
questions.
said, "Are you making me nervous?" Okay. All four corners.
Is this real?
Yes, it's all four. It's something with the R's and the O's.
Dude, there's more skin peeling.
If the all four corners of Earth. There we go.
The Earth is round.
Yes, but that's a saying. Like it. Like
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's a saying. Basically, all different societies, civilizations. There's drawings of dragons. Okay. There's drawings of dragons. There's no.
We have drawings of dragons in Texas.
There's no. Okay, Texas. No,
what are the four corners?
Americas. I'm saying all like from your. It's a saying. Like
yeah, but what does that mean? Like, so I've never seen a dragon art.
All around the world, like in ancient, like Germanic, like Celtic traditions. There's depictions of dragons.
Ancient German traditions are not something we should go off of, if we're being honest. They had a rough little time period, if we think about it. It's not something we should completely sell to, you know what I mean? We should just buy into that one. I think that's what got them in trouble the first time, is just completely buying in. They're like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's awful.
Let's just follow Salida.
One step too far. Yeah, dude, I don't really want to talk about dragons.
Yeah, no, we're not. No, I buried myself. You buried me.
Yeah.
It's done. Oh my God.
Speaking of things that dinosaurs and stuff we learned about as children, which is dumb and not true. That's why they're not a part of our history classes.
Dragons.
Dragons weren't a part of our history classes either.
Ancient Chinese calendar, 8,000.
I'd never learned Chinese in school.
You know about the year, like the year of the dragon, year of the monkey.
No, only so many other animals that had years.
But it's a real thing.
Yeah, sure.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
And it's so why would they have 12 real animals in one fake one?
Name 3 fruit.
Name 3 fruit?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Exactly.
Apples, bananas, oranges. Boom. Apples, bananas, oranges.
Yeah.
I go.
Nope. All right.
Okay.
So
when we were young, stupid things.
No, I'm going to confess something that I did whenever I was a kid, other than me being a wolf. And that's a fact. My senior year of high school. What?
That was 8 years ago. Not a kid. You were a grown man.
No, I wasn't grown. Pierce isn't a grown man.
You did things that were illegal. You drove a car and you made love. That's a grown man.
I didn't pay taxes.
The only thing you didn't do is pay taxes.
Okay, so I was a senior in high school, and this is 100% a true story, right? We had this thing, like, I don't know what it was. It was like a senior bash or something, like an end of the graduation, where it was like the whole school goes to the theater and seniors put on, like, you volunteer to put on, like, it's a talent show, basically.
Oh, God.
And you go up there and you try to do something in your last hoorah, right? Ooh. We had kids sing. We had kids that danced. We had kids that, what else can you do, really? Sing and dance.
They're like juggling or something.
Yeah, like that.
And you're 18.
And we had actually like great singers at my school, like ended up getting record deals. Like they're great singers.
Yeah.
Good dancers too that are like professional dancers now. I always wanted to show the school I had something else other than basketball. This was my East High, Troy Bolton, you know.
Your last dance.
I'm breaking free. Yeah. Right? I'm soaring, I'm flying. And in my mind, I was going to have that moment where everybody was like, oh my God, Peyton's up on stage, but then we're breaking free. And then we go. Goes bananas in my lab coat. Okay. So, but I can't sing. I knew that I couldn't sing. But one thing I always did at my family parties was magic. And I'm not potting right now. I'm not potting.
You had better be lying. You have got to be lying.
Well, this is what happened. I was like, I gotta figure out, because I can do head up magic.
Oh my
like,
God.
One-on-one, I can get you. I can put lipstick on your palm. I can change your card. I was working on reading minds. I couldn't get that one. I could barely figure out what was going on my own. But I had to learn a trick that could get like 700 people. And I was like, I don't have the production that can do this.
Or the funding.
So I asked my principal, I said, hey, I want to do magic at the show. And actually no one knows this. Like not even any of my classmates. So I went to my principal, Mr. Garcia at the time. What's up, dog? I said, hey man, I'm trying to do magic. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. Like what, you got to vet what, you know, what you're going to do. Like, don't set anything on fire or nothing. I was like, oh, no. That's magic. I'm a real magician. Those are illusions. I do magic. So I was like, I need a camera and a big screen. And I was gonna do like a Promethean board, or the little lamp things, where I was gonna do the card trick on the screen with the camera pointing down. Everybody could see in the theater. And he said, Peyton, we barely had money for our art department this year. Burn in hell.
And get out of my office.
So I didn't end up doing that.
Oh.
But that's something I wanted to get off my chest because I saw it in my Google Docs the other day. I saw it in my high school Google Docs, and I was like writing out my show.
Peyton, first off, that alone is an incredible story.
Right.
And I was crying laughing. The like imagery in my mind of you asking a grown man, can I do magic? I want to do magic. An 18-year-old Peyton.
Right.
When you're about to go be a collegiate athlete.
Oh yes, school is fully paid for.
And you want to do magic.
Yeah.
For 700 people.
Yeah. I still want to.
You are a literal one of a kind human being.
I haven't pitched this to you yet, but we are going on tour. Tickets available now, link in the bio. Do I do it now on tour? Do we have Peyton's magic set? Peyton's magic set.
You got to get vetted again. We got to make sure this lands. I'm not gonna go out there and you dud the show and everyone's like, what the f? And you're just like, it's been a couple years. Pierce, hit that song. He just turned to just dancing.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna take my shirt off. This will get him back.
Everyone, like, oh god.
Yeah.
That would be lit though.
It would
Can
be.
I do the toothpick trick?
Oh yeah.
Look.
No, people only if you had a magic book, they only understand.
The You Should Know podcast.
This episode is brought to you by our good friends at Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
We're about to go on tour this summer all across the United States.
Everywhere in the United States, everywhere.
We already know exactly who we're going to use when we're looking to get that perfect, just right for a stay. That's Booking.com, Booking.yeah. They have an unbelievable variety of options, from hotels to vacation rentals to bungalows to bed and breakfasts. You know you're going to find exactly what you're looking for using Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
You know what they call me whenever we're traveling? I know what they call me, Picky Mickey. I'm very picky about where we're staying. I don't like staying places I don't like to stay. Luckily, Booking.com's got exactly what I need. If I want a place with a balcony, give me a place with a balcony. If I want a place with no balcony, no balcony. If I want a place close to the beach, close to the beach. If I want a place that no kids, no kids. I got everything I need, everything I want with Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
So remember, no matter who you are, Booking.com helps you find the stay that is ridiculously right for you.
You know I'm about to go use Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Go watch the rest of the episode.
The You Should Know podcast.
You've always had this weird thing with not eating candy and not having a sweet tooth after meals. I hate that.
I still don't.
Okay, you literally just had chocolate 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, you ate a chocolate bar.
That's not candy. More of a snack than anything. Chocolate? A chocolate bar is a snack.
Chocolate's not candy.
No.
Chocolate's not candy.
No.
So Halloween, all of America and other parts of the world are passing out snacks. They're not passing out candy. They're passing out snacks.
Just because you give it away on Halloween, that makes it candy?
Yeah, that means it's candy. It's literally Halloween.
Okay, no. See, that's just a feature point. If I have razor blades in my food, that's not candy.
You're literally looking me in the eyes and telling me you think chocolate is not candy.
No.
You're not being serious.
Candy's gummy and sweet.
Okay. I know you don't like these hierarchies, right? And these chain of commands and these trees of life.
I hate when you explain things with so many words.
There's
Dude, no.
candy.
No. You're gonna start talking to me with fewer words.
Candy, gummies, chocolates. Over. Done.
What are Pop Rocks?
Candy, that'd be in the gummy section. They're
It's
not. Okay.
Whoa!
Okay, gummy, hard candy, chocolate. Hard candy, gummy,
Now you're being
candy,
confusing.
chocolate.
Okay, stop and slow down. What are you saying?
There's candy, and a part of candy, chocolate, is literally like half of all candy.
Okay, what's a snack? What would you consider a snack that's sweet, that's not candy?
Fruit. Fruit is a sweet snack that is not candy.
What is fruit? Healthy.
Fruit. Sure.
Is fruit healthy?
Relatively.
So is chocolate. Chocolate is healthy chocolate is healthy for you by the scientists.
Okay, I want you, Mr. Health Nut, to consume chocolate every day. And let's see how healthy you are. Let's see how healthy you become.
Okay, my grandma's 94 and she sips red wine every day. Is red wine healthy for you?
Yes, in small proportions.
And what do you eat red wine with?
Steak.
And chocolate.
No,
Yes, you do. It's part of the charcuterie.
What kind of a crazy meal is your 90-year-old grandma having every day?
Oh no, we need to eat it.
A T-bone, red wine, and a chocolate bar.
Okay, chewy granola bars. What is that? A snack or candy?
That's snack. There's chocolate in it.
Exactly.
There's chocolate chips.
So you're
in it.
saying there's candy inside of a snack?
That the identity of a granola bar is not candy. It is snack.
Cam, they have granola bars that are coated in chocolate. Is that candy?
You said granola bars that are coated in chocolate. That is still a granola bar. They're making it better. They're making it sugary for the kids so the parents can spend money.
No, but it's not. Chocolate is not candy. It's a snack.
If chocolate...
Candies are Jolly Ranches, Pop Rocks,
hard candy,
gummy worms,
soft candy,
licorice.
Depends how old they are. Hard or soft candy.
What?
I was saying it was hard or soft. Licorice, I've had some hard licorice.
Oh, but that's candy.
Yes.
Chocolate is a snack. It's hearty. Hearty meal. It's a hearty meal.
It's not a hearty meal.
It's hearty.
No, it is
Chocolate
not.
is hearty.
You literally are saying the only two examples you've given me is a... First off, you're strangely obsessed with granola bars. You keep saying granola bars. I
said it once.
You said it twice. You said there's chocolate in granola bars and chocolate submerged granola bars.
Okay.
Take granola bars out of the equation. Just chocolate.
Okay.
Like Reese's, that's candy. Twix, candy. Snickers, candy. Three Musketeers, candy. Milky Way,
Those
candy.
are candy bars.
And they're chocolate.
No.
They're literally
they have chocolate in them.
No. It is like 90% chocolate
No, it's
with
not.
other things
No,
in
there's
it.
nougat.
Exactly.
There's nuts.
That's the 5 to 10%.
Okay, but if I eat a straight up chocolate bar, just straight the purest chocolate.
Purest cut line.
It's not uncut chocolate. If I get uncut chocolate,
That's candy.
it's a snack. If I get a bag of chocolate, it's a bag of snack. It's a snack a bag. Chocolates and chips are the same category.
No, they're not.
Chocolates and chips are the same thing.
No, they're not at all.
Why?
If you go to a concession stand and it says candy $4.50, you hold up a Snickers, how much is it going to cost you?
Because it's a candy bar.
It's not
That's a candy bar. That's not a chocolate bar. That's a candy bar. I just them. That's a candy bar, not a chocolate bar.
It is 90% chocolate.
But it is a candy bar.
Meaning chocolate is candy.
Listen, what are Three Musketeers under? Chocolate bars or candy bars? Answer it.
It's all under candy. And you're saying it's not candy. You're screwing yourself.
No, listen to me.
It's all under candy.
You're so red and you're looking a little racist.
It's all under candy.
Look at me.
All
Look
under
at me.
candy.
Calm down and listen and internalize what I'm saying. Three Musketeers, Snickers, and Twix. Those are candy bars. Yes or no?
Yes.
A Hershey's is a what?
Candy bar.
It's a chocolate bar.
That is a candy bar.
No, it is a chocolate bar. It's a different name. What else can you call a Snickers? What other category? What can you call it?
Candy,
Nothing.
chocolate.
No, you can only call it a candy bar. The item. You can only call a Snickers a candy bar.
It is chocolate.
You're not. You're just saying words to me.
You're just saying words. What is it?
You can only call a Snickers a candy bar. Yes or no?
Yes. Or a Snickers.
Exactly. The brand name. But I'm saying what the thing is.
Yes. Candy bar.
A Hershey's, you can only call it what?
Candy bar.
You can't call it a chocolate bar?
You can call it a chocolate bar.
Because it is a chocolate bar. It's a
it's-
bar of chocolate, which is healthy for you, which is a snack, and it's the same as a chip.
Then why is it sold in the candy aisle next to the rest of them?
It's not. It's
Why
not.
is it sold in the candy aisle?
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's
Now you're lying.
it's genuinely
Lying
not.
to
It's
Christ.
genuinely not.
You're lying to me in Christ.
I'm not.
A Hershey's bar is not.
It's in the same. It's in the same aisle as the chips.
When you go to Target to buy your gallon water, your trash bags, and your weird utensils, and you go to the exit, right, and you're checking out, and you turn to your right, there's not a Hershey's bar right there next to everything else?
What?
In the candy section, they have at the checkouts for people to get sweet tooths and impulse buy at the very end.
You know what else they have there? Beef jerky, dumb.
All with the candy in the same section.
It's all right. It's all right there on the same shelf.
Okay, then let's do this, Mr. Semantics. If you go to the candy aisle, can you buy a Hershey's on it?
No.
You're lying. Oh my God, you're lying.
No, it's in the chip aisle.
Oh my God, it's
in the chip aisle. What's the difference between a chip and a candy?
what's the difference between a chip and a candy?
What's the difference?
One's sweet. One's made to be candy. One is based around sugar. One is not. One is potato.
You can get
One is
chocolate with
starch, salty.
Can you get chocolate without sugar in it?
Can you get chocolate without sugar in it?
Answer me.
No.
Okay, and whenever I get this right, I want you to kneel before me.
So you can get candy without sugar in it too.
But you just said candy.
Chocolate
made from
is candy.
sugar.
Chocolate is candy.
You said it's sugar. I'm using what you said. It's sugar. It's candy. Is what you said. Watch this, chat. Can you get a sugar? I can't spell. Can you get a sugar-free how do you spell that? Chocolate bar. Can you get a Hershey's Zero Sugar Top 10 Best Sugar-Free Chocolate Bars of 2025?
Since we're using Google.
Kneel before thy name.
Since we're using
Kneel
Google.
before me.
Since we're using Google, you should simply look up is chocolate candy.
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Because I want the comments to say what they have to say.
Chocolate is 100% candy.
It's wrong. You're wrong. And I hate to be you in 2025. I genuinely, if I had a genie and I were you, I'd say I don't want to be Cam in 2025. Because I'm losing.
You actually looked me in the eye and said that Hershey bars are not on the candy aisle.
No.
But you're lying. You're choosing to lie right now.
Flour
I don't care about any other example. Is Hershey on the candy?
Flour is in the spice section. Is flour a spice?
First off, flour's not in the spice section. Where the f do you shop? Flour's on the baking aisle. With flour.
Okay.
There's a whole section of flour.
Flour and flour and cake icing are in the same section, right? Are they both the same thing?
They're on the same aisle. They're not
Exactly.
The same section.
So just because something's in the same aisle doesn't mean it's the same thing. So shut up. God, I work too hard.
Chocolate's candy, 100%. Please, God, if y'all let me lose this, you just don't love me, you love him more. That's a
question for you.
Candy.
Speaking of chocolate, genuine question though. Don't understand how chocolate is made. Have you ever thought about that? Where are we getting this chocolate from?
I know there's cocoa, and there's cacao.
What?
Cocoa, beans.
And then what was the second one you said?
Cacao.
Cows?
Cacao. It's like C-A-C-A-O.
I thought it was like a cow with a stutter on it. It was like moo. Moo. That thing would have some strong beef.
Instead of milk, you milk him. Okay, you thought I was saying cow with a stutter.
Now it's starting to get bad.
I said a cow.
No, I had a stutter for a little bit.
You did not have a stutter.
Yeah, I did.
You did not have a stutter.
No, but it's because one of my closest friends had one, and you know when you like get around for somebody. No, is this too much?
No,
it's that.
I was relating with you. One of my friends had a stutter, and I tried to stutter on purpose to make him feel more included.
No, that's strange and wrong, and your mom should have taught you better.
But I did it outside of my house. I never told her about it.
That's okay.
My friend would stutter in front of me, but I was young though. It was all out of a genuine heart.
No, yes, everything because we were kids. Everything is genuine.
He would stutter in front of me,
Right.
and he felt bad, so I'd go, no problem, and I would do it back to him to try to make sure everything was good. To try to make him feel.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if it can.
Yes, it can.
Okay.
It can.
But no, but you know, like whenever you're around for somebody long enough, you get like their laugh.
Pick up their traits.
No, you're around your friends long enough, you start to pick up their laugh.
Yeah.
It was like the same thing. Like, so I got a little bit of one, like just being around him for so long, because he was like genuinely like one of my close friends, and so I started to stutter a little bit too.
Like
we were around each other every day.
But how much is a little bit?
Just like when I'd be
like a couple times a day, or like a couple times a conversation.
Day.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I saying? Cows. Yeah. Okay, but generally, where does chocolate come from?
That's a hell of a question. Like, I know, okay, it's a bean. It's a bean.
Right.
And then now after that is basically where my knowledge stops.
Like, how does a bean turn into a beautiful Hershey Kiss?
Oh my God. I don't know. And
there's no crunchy nut in my chocolate unless I get the almond version. If you do that, golly, you're not living life. You're not living correctly. If you buy almond chocolate, you're not living correctly. Yeah, your house needs wellness checks.
Yes, 100%. Someone's in your basement. But that's a beautiful question.
Never understood it.
How do you think it works? If you had to guess. Is it like a melting down?
Hey,
Obviously.
Like fairy.
Yeah, they're like.
Yeah. It's just never understood it. And it's just so strange to me, all the variations of chocolate we can have and have that much of it. Because I've never been to a store that didn't have chocolate in it.
Ever.
Like, you can go to Dick's Sporting Goods. You can buy a chocolate.
100%.
Everywhere you go, eat chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Oh my God.
This episode gave me anxiety.
Oh my God.
What?
Is chocolate like kind of like a new age and more mainstream like dinosaur?
What do you mean?
Like ultimate money grabber. It's everywhere. You just proved a point. You can go anywhere and you can buy chocolate.
But chocolate's real.
No. Well, yeah. Okay. The big part of it is it. No, it's there. But why is it everywhere?
Because it's not real.
Everywhere.
Okay, maybe it's not real. Maybe we're not eating chocolate. Look, what is chocolate?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what is the father of chocolate? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I know.
And you just said there's so many different kinds.
Exactly. Like, I know paper is from trees. Like, we go outside, which I'm still iffy on. But, like, honey is from bees. Exactly. I know where that comes from.
Yes.
Who's the chocolate daddy? Like, where are they reproducing the chocolate from?
It's the beans, the cocoa beans, and the cacao. And now from there,
Stop saying that.
I don't know where it gets
I know there's some milk in it, right?
I don't know.
And there's so much milk out there.
And how's our white chocolate? I know those beans aren't white.
We just met white chocolate.
We did. White chocolate coached me. He's a cool guy. But there's white chocolate. There's brown chocolate. First off, who decides the level of the dark? Have you ever seen that?
Probably y'all. Y'all started that whole thing a couple years ago. That was probably y'all.
There's like percentages on the dark chocolate. It's like this is 80% dark chocolate.
Yeah, dude. There's certain dark chocolate that I don't like.
I agree, but I don't like dark chocolate.
Of course you do.
Oh, damn, he said it. That was such a setup.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Chocolate is, I would argue chocolate is one of the most accessible things ever.
Yeah, and we don't know where it's from.
Bro.
Somebody find that out. Anybody work at the chocolate factory?
Why is
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, where's Charlie, too?
The You Should Know podcast.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at ZOCDOC.
When was the last time that you, my good friend, good sir, you right there, needed to go to a doctor, but you pushed it off?
I always push it off because I don't like the hassle of
You push it off every time you go, hey, I don't know, I got a lot of work to do today. Hey, my tummy hurts, I'm not gonna go. Hey, I'm too busy. Hey, I don't know where my insurance is. Excuse. But honestly, I don't hold it against you because we've all been there. It's very stressful, no one likes to do it, and it's very annoying and tedious.
I hate annoying and I hate tedious.
Thanks to our friends at ZOCDOC, there's no reason to delay. They make it so easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you.
ZOCDOC is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book your appointment. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients.
You can also filter based on specific preferences, whether that's looking for a male doctor, same languages, availability that fits with your work schedule, whatever you need. They got it.
ZOCDOC also happens fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even book same-day appointments.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/PSH to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/PSH. ZocDoc.com/PSH.
Now on to the rest of the episode.
You Should Know podcast.
You know, I saw this thing on Twitter that I'm just going to ask you straight up as it is. It's a scenario.
Okay.
Okay? You have to take a third grade math exam that is 3 hours long.
No.
Yes.
They don't have that much
Okay?
time.
Caveat. You have to score 96% or higher, right? If you score 96% or higher, you get $1 million untaxed.
Oh, God.
Immediately. If you don't score 96% or higher, life in prison, no questions asked. No questions.
I get my butt ready. I'm not passing it.
Yeah. Oh, if you got thrown into this room, you got kidnapped. You're thrown into this room. They go third grade math for 3 hours. We give you $1 million or you go to prison for life.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
96% or higher.
Genuinely, I don't know if I would pass a third grade math test.
Brother, it's third grade.
Should we try it?
8.
Should we try it?
You want to try third grade math?
I want to see if I'm going to get $1 million or life in prison. I do want to see how I do. Let's try it right now.
All right, you want to see if you're going to get $1 million or if you're going to spend the rest of your miserable life in prison? Here we go.
Okay.
Third grade math.
Miss Winkler, this is for you.
And so 96%.
I don't know what that is.
I would venture to say if you miss one of these questions, you failed.
I'm going to jail.
Because we're only going to ask maybe no more than 10.
Okay,
we're going
let's
to ask
go.
very small. Here we go. You and your mom go to see a movie. I love these questions.
I've never seen a
already.
movie with my mom.
What?
I've never been to the movie theater with my mom.
What?
She doesn't like movies.
Oh my God, crazy side note.
Crazy stat.
Here we go. You and your mom go see a movie. The movie starts at 6:45.
I hate the 45s, dude. The quarters and all that, I've never been good.
The movie lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Which time is the closest to the time the movie ended?
Wait, what time did it start?
Started at 6:45. It's an hour and 15 long.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock is correct. There you go.
Thank God it was 2 5s because it makes 10. I remembered that. I remember that from 3rd grade. That stressed me out.
Okay.
I still have my freedom.
Samuel bought 6. What? Now, what are you going to say about my dog, Sam?
I hate that name. Just say Sam.
Samuel bought 7 bags of apples.
So many S's.
Each bag.
Too many S's. Say different words.
You go, they're intentionally trying to confuse these children.
7 Sams and 6.
Samuel bought
7 Sams had 6 in a Sally wagon. Here we go.
7. Damn it, you got me confused. Samuel bought 7 sacks of apples.
How many apples were each sack?
7. Samuel bought 7 sacks of apples. Each sack of apples contained 6 apples. God, how many apples are there total?
7 times 6.
Yes.
Can I get a paper?
You're
No, I've always had problems with 8s and 7s.
You're about to go to prison. You're about to go to jail forever.
7 times 6 is really great because 7 times 6 is 48. There's a rhyme, right? 7 times 6. You're gonna me.
Oh my God.
I'm theirs in jail.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be theirs. I'm gonna belong to some man. Here we go. 7 times 6.
Stop saying this.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 plus 7. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. You see how I got there, though? You see how I got there, though? You see how I worked that out, Teach? I ain't need no white boy cook.
Why was that the top?
A lot of my neck just popped.
Hey, we're good. If
But
you
luckily,
get it, here we go. Simply solve the equation.
Stop with the S's. Stop it.
It's literally written like that. I'm not adding words. It said Samuel bought 7 sacks of apples.
And he had 6 sacks.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Simply solve the equation. 32 divided by 8.
Are you kidding me? Wait, 6 times 8 is really great because 6 times 8 is 48. No.
but what is his thought process on that?
8 times 4 is 32.
Okay, so 32 divided by 8.
4.
There you go. We're rocking, we're rolling.
I was getting the groove whenever tunes get involved. That's how they used to have to teach me. That's how they taught me my name.
We're rocking and rolling.
They're
What?
like, Peyton, and they're like, it's a whole thing we had to do. And to get me out of my diapers.
You were
at 6. Don't yourself, you dirty. And I'll be like, yeah. Don't yourself, you dirty bitch. And I'll be like, I'll go to the toilet off that song. Here we go.
at 6 years old?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you're still good so far.
I'm still good. I'm still good. I'm not in jail.
You're not in prison yet.
Here we go.
Yet. A teacher bought 18 red markers and 6 boxes of blue markers. Each box had 10 blue markers. What is the total number of markers the teacher bought?
Too much information. You got to say that again a lot slower. My brain could definitely not.
She buys 18 red markers.
Okay, 18 red markers.
18 red markers. She buys 6 boxes blue markers.
So she didn't buy boxes of the red ones.
She bought solo packs of reds, 18 numbers. She bought 6 boxes.
You're not helping.
18 red.
So she just bought 18 individual markers.
Yes.
But then she decides to go with the packs of blues.
Yeah.
She's just being difficult.
She is being
Who
difficult.
buys 18 loose markers?
And she's doing that to make your life possibly go to prison.
Genuinely, who buys loose markers?
I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah.
Who sells 1 marker?
It's like the DVDs in the middle of Walmart.
Yeah, you go, the $5 movie box.
Yeah.
She buys 18 red markers.
Individuals.
18
red markers.
6 boxes of blue markers.
How many are in a box?
Each box contains 10 blue markers.
Okay, so she has 18 plus 10 markers. She has 28 markers at this point. Keep going. Keep going.
How many markers does she have total?
28 markers.
Oh my God, you're going to prison.
No.
Oh my God.
Wait.
No, you're going to
I'm not.
You're going to jail.
No, say it again.
A teacher bought 18 red markers.
Right, she has 18 markers.
And she bought 6 boxes of blue markers. Each box has 10 markers in it.
Oh, 60. So 60 blues, 18 reds, 78 markers.
He's
in
a
total.
free man again. He's a free man.
Don't snap for me.
It's in a jazz club. Final question to determine if you're going to prison or if you get a milli untaxed. 3rd grade math.
God.
A jar is full of nickels and dimes.
Careful. A jar is full of nickels and dimes. How big is a jar?
It doesn't matter. There's 368 nickels in the jar.
And okay.
368 nickels.
Careful.
There are 109 more dimes than there are nickels.
Okay.
What is the total number of nickels and dimes in the jar?
368. 368.
Yes.
There's 368 nickels.
Do you want a whiteboard?
Yes. Give me that one. 368 nickels. Hurry up before I lose it. Give me that one. Give me that. No, don't throw. 3, okay. Before I forget. You smell like baby urine.
No, this thing's so hot. Such a hot
So
cup.
there's 368
nickels.
nickels.
368 nickels.
368 nickels. 368 in. And there's 109 quarters?
Dimes.
Dimes.
No. I'm so sorry. There's 368 nickels. There's 109 more dimes than there is nickels. How many total nickels and dimes are in the jar?
And we're looking for how many nickels and dimes there are. That's what we're trying to find.
Yeah, we're looking for ND.
Easy.
Easy. He started tapping. He said. So I'm gonna read it one more time.
No,
as you had
your voice confuses me and it stresses me out.
Okay.
So there's
That's fair.
There's 368 nickels, and there's 109 more dimes. So let's do that. Let's do 368 plus 109. 4, 6, 17. That's right. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, 17. 4,617. 4,617 total quarters. I think 416,000. 4,617 nickels and dimes. That's a big jar.
You're going to jail.
No.
You're going to
Okay,
prison.
no, it confused me because I was writing upside down. 368 plus 109.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
Oh, it's because I went backwards.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore.
Yes,
I thought you forgot the fine art of that.
17. Carry that. 7. 477.
That's your final?
Is it?
Here we go. I'll give you.
No.
Okay. You get one last read through.
And so we're done with 109 now.
Correct.
Okay, so we have all our numbers. So 368 dimes. 368 nickels, right? Yeah. We had 109 more dimes. That means there are 477 dimes. So 4,000 wasn't even close. So 477. 7 plus 8 is really great because 7 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6 plus 7, me. Oh, no, I could just do 7 plus 7. That'd be 14. Put that there. 4 plus 4, that'd be 8. I'm trying to see if we're done with everything. 845 nickels and dimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are sitting right now, stand the fuck up and congratulate him. He's not going to prison. Yeah! He's a free man. He's a millionaire. 845. Let's go. I told you could do it. Now literally imagine 2 hours and 45 minutes more of that. Now we're talking prison time. Now we're talking jail.
Dude, they put some hormones in the kids' milk nowadays. They're getting there?
Oh, they 100% do. Those kids are sipping HGH fresh off the wake up. You know what I thought about the other day?
What?
I could literally shut you down with a bowl of cereal and an ice cream sandwich.
How?
I could shut you down. I could end you. I could end you with an ice cream sandwich and a glass of milk. And you would literally be uninhabitable. You'd be dead on the ground. I could end your life. I genuinely had that thought the other day. I was driving.
Because I'm lactose?
Because you're super lactose.
But yeah.
If I faked you out, if I hit a little crossover,
Yeah.
and I said ice cream sandwich, glass of milk, you'd be done.
Oh my God, that'd be so bad.
You'd be like,
And
done.
that proves that chocolate is not a candy. An ice cream sandwich.
what?
What's ice cream sandwich?
Ice cream sandwich, ice cream.
With what else?
You think that's chocolate on the outside of an ice cream sandwich? You think that's actual chocolate on the outside of an ice cream sandwich?
Yes.
I don't know which one of us is more stupid right now.
Kim, what is on the outside of the ice cream sandwich? What's the bread part of the ice cream sandwich? What's the sandwich part?
What's the bread part? What'd you just say? What's the bread part? You think that's just hard chocolate, and it's magically fluffy.
It's fluffy chocolate. There's different variations of chocolate. It's like a graham cracker chocolate.
Hey, bro.
It's like a chocolate graham cracker. Am I dumb?
A chocolate, if it's a chocolate graham cracker, it's not chocolate. It's
no, but it's like no, I'm
flavored graham cracker.
No,
you said it's chocolate.
No, it is chocolate. Just designed.
Oh, just airy and fluffy.
Yes, it's airy chocolate. It's like a muffin. Chocolate muffin. Chocolate muffin. Chocolate's not a flavor. Chocolate is a thing.
And that thing is candy. Chocolate is a sweet candy.
No, stay on what we're saying. What is on the outside of an ice cream sandwich?
It's not chocolate.
What is it? What flavor is that?
I don't even know. No, it's flavored as chocolate, but it's not chocolate.
Chocolate isn't a flavor.
Chocolate is a flavor.
No, it's not. You can't get chocolate flavored something. You're either getting chocolate or you're not getting chocolate. There's no flavored chocolate.
Not true.
Kim, that's 100% a fact. You're gonna piss me off at the end of the episode. You're gonna piss me off.
There's literal chocolate syrup. There's chocolate milk.
And what is chocolate syrup?
There's chocolate milk.
That's chocolate.
There's chocolate milk.
Because what's in it?
Chocolate flavoring.
No, it's chocolate is in there. It's melted chocolate and milk.
You've been so lied to. You've been so deceived. You think the bottles of the Hershey's syrup.
Yes, because what is Hershey's?
You think they took their chocolate bars, just threw them in a microwave, and then packaged it as syrup?
Well, I'm not sure what the meltdown process was, but yes.
All right.
Chocolate is not a flavor. Talk to me.
You think that chocolate syrup is 100% chocolate and just melted down?
I'm asking you a question. Chocolate is not a flavor. Chocolate is a thing.
That concept right there is awful. What you're saying? There's things and then there's flavors of those things.
Is ketchup a flavor?
Is ketchup a flavor? Yes. Ketchup is a condiment, but there's ketchup chips. Some of those Japanese Doritos. There's literally a ketchup version of it. That's like onion. Onion is a vegetable. There's onion flavoring.
There's nothing.
Things are onion flavored. Sour cream and onion.
There's nothing chocolate that's labeled chocolate something that does not have chocolate in it. Because chocolate is an ingredient. You can use chocolate in anything.
Everything's an ingredient.
That's not true.
What is not an ingredient that you could use in something?
That you can use in everything?
First off,
you can put chocolate in anything.
You can put chocolate in meatloaf and it'd be good. It'd suffice.
No.
Then don't say that.
I'm saying that anything that is used for. Chocolate is not a flavor. Chocolate's not a flavor and you're pissing me off. And I really don't want to be friends. I'm not going to your funeral, so. Or your kid's graduation. Chocolate, dude. Kim just hates chocolate. He's vanilla.
No, don't say that.
Nothing too dark.
Don't say that.
Dude, yeah, I tried to give Malachi a chocolate bar. Cam was like, get that shit away from him.
Okay.
And then I handed him a little.
Teeth. That's not because of anything, no background noise.
And then Cam went into his diaper bag and pulled out the biggest vanilla platter I've ever seen. He was like, son, look, this is color good. Get us out of here. Get us out of here.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you coming back. Episode 160 of the You Should Know podcast. He's insane. I'm a lunatic. And you are all crazy as well. We absolutely love you. Biggest announcement, most important announcement is the tour is finally here. All of the tickets are out. All of the tickets are available now. They are selling very rapidly.
I hope.
Oh, I do too. But if you want to get that, YouShouldKnowStudios.com. All the links for the different cities are there to go grab your tickets right now. We cannot wait for the tour. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible.
Or you can just click the link at the top of the description. It's right there too. The tickets are right there if you're on YouTube. Or you can, if you are driving or whatever, just wait till you get home. www.YouShouldKnowStudios.com.
Boom. Also in both of our bios on Instagram, it is there. It's very easy to find. Go find it. Get your tickets. Lastly, our Koala Club members, they have already bought their tickets. They've had their tickets for about a week now. They always get first access to any and everything we do because they are in the Patreon and we love them. If you want to join that amazing family, that is also in the description. We absolutely love our Koala Club members.
Also, merch is available. If you're on YouTube, you can just click the merch down here below. There's tour merch, and you will get it in time before the show so you can wear the Peyton vs. Cam World Tour merch. It's also available. Sorry, Malachi.
Okay.
He didn't like it.
We're gonna confuse the casuals, get you a karma with this week's secret code.
Something about chocolate, right?
CIC.
Chocolate?
CIC.
Chocolate isn't candy.
Wow, what a curveball.
We love you so much. I remember.
Wow.
1 out of 10 koala bears don't make it over Christmas. We'll see you next time. We'll see you on tour. Get your tickets.
I just got played on my own part. Wow.